Hey playa, if you're looking to get better grades this year, there's a few simple things that you could start implementing in your day-to-day life to improve your grades instantly. So I'm going to share what they are right after this.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beat.
Now back when I was in school, I would always tell myself I'm doing everything I can already to get the best possible grades. I'm studying, I'm doing my homework, I'm paying attention in class. What else could I do to improve my grades? But as I got older, I started to look back and started to look at the different opportunities that were around me that I just didn't take advantage of. And a big reason why I didn't take advantage of them was either because I was too nervous, I didn't recognize they were there, or I felt embarrassed asking for help. And I think for some of you, asking for help might not even be something on your radar. Maybe you don't want your parents to know that you're not doing that well, or you're afraid your friends are going to think you're just not at their level and they're going to make fun of you for it. Regardless, there's no problem at all with asking for help. I think some of the smartest people in this world know when they need help and know when they need to ask for it. So if you're in that position where you're not really sure how to take the next step, asking for help is always a good start. So when it comes to asking for help, who do you ask? Well, I would first start with your family members. They may not know the specifics of what you're studying and what you're studying for, but they can recognize that you are studying, and in that process, they may be quieter, they may not interrupt you as much, or they may give you your own time and space to study. Another resource might be your teacher. Simply walking up to your teacher at the end of class and letting them know that you're struggling with the materials that you're studying is going to do two things. One, it's going to allow them to be a little bit more sympathetic towards you. They're going to realize that you're trying your best here, and they may not be as harsh in grading you. And then two, they may have access to resources that you didn't even know about. They may tutor you themselves, they may know about tutor groups, or they can recommend a tutor that can really help you. And when it comes to finding tutors, it's not always as difficult as you may think it is. Sometimes just asking your friends if they're seeing tutors, or just asking different people in your school, especially at the counseling department, they can definitely recommend you to the right person to help you perform better on your tests. But if you can't find a tutor, the next best thing is to form a study group with the kids in your class. See if you and a bunch of the other kids can create an Instagram group that isn't about just sharing memes, but is also about sharing notes with each other, talking about tests, and just testing and quizzing each other before the big exam comes. The interesting thing I've learned about note-taking is that everyone has their own perception of the materials that they're learning. So when you bring all those people together and everyone shares their notes with each other, you're getting a more well-rounded approach and perspective of the material that you're learning, rather than just the things you picked up on. Because you might remember things that other kids might not, and they may remember things that you don't. So you're getting a full picture of the materials. But despite all of these little tactics, the main strategy you're going to need to carry forward here is to stay focused. It can be so easy to get distracted, especially when you have a lot of different things on your plate. You might be juggling after school activities, maintaining your social life, eating dinner, doing homework, playing video games, all this stuff in your life that just makes the idea of studying not seem like something you want to do. But if you can carve out a piece of your day just to stay focused and to review the materials that you already have, it's going to make it a whole lot easier when you finally take that test. And a good way to go about doing that is to compound what you're reading. So for example, on the first day, read your first page of notes. On the second day, read your first and second page of notes. Third day, first, second, and third, and so on. That way, when you get to the final day, you've reread that material so much that you know it like the back of your hand. I didn't know that was there. Boosting your grades doesn't have to be a difficult process, but if you're someone that just has a lot on your plate and it's hard for you to manage your time, check out the video right there on the side to learn a little bit more how you can plan your day better. Also, tap on the playlist underneath it so you can learn how to prepare your goals for 2019. If you want to do better in school this year, those videos are going to help you do it. So, on that note guys, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.